Hey everyone, we are here on December 11th for another day of Toothbrush Talk. Get yourself ready, get those teeth nice and pearly white, and we are gonna keep going in our week of peace and talk about it from the perspective of the wise men. Let's go. So we have to make decisions every day, like the clothes that you're gonna wear, the food you're gonna eat, whether or not you're gonna do homework or not. But you also have to choose, how are you gonna treat people? Are you gonna choose to treat people with kindness? Or are you gonna be rude to them? Are you gonna show some sass? And even more, we're faced with tough decisions under pressure. So sometimes we get this pressure from friends at school to maybe skip class or to go do something after school that you know you probably shouldn't do, but there's pressure from them to go do it. Or maybe there's pressure for you to post something online that would really hurt somebody else, but it might make you feel good, and someone else is pressuring you to do that to make fun of somebody online. So there are tough decisions that we do have to make. And some of them are just tough in general, because sometimes making a decision is hard. But as soon as you add in external pressure, so other people trying to tell you what you should do, that can make it even harder. So in our Christmas story, we have these three amigos, and they're really great friends. And these amigos met this really powerful man named Herod. And Herod wanted them to do something that was gonna be kind of awful. And Herod was like, hey, you guys are gonna go and find where this baby is and come back and report where he is to me. And then Herod was gonna do something terrible. And so these amigos, also known as the wise men, go and they find Jesus and they present him with gifts and they do this incredible thing, and then they have this decision they have to make. Would they go back to Herod and, under the pressure of Herod, tell him where baby Jesus is and know that Herod's probably going to kill him, but at least in this case their reputation would be okay and Herod might not try and harm them, but it would harm Jesus? Or would they do what they knew was right, which was to walk in the opposite direction and not tell Herod the news that he wanted to hear? And amidst making that tough decision, these wise men, these amigos, did what they needed to do. They did the right thing, even though it was probably a really difficult decision to make, because Herod could have come after them. But they had peace, a peace from God that can only come from God, that allowed them to make the right decision and do what they needed to do. So when we have to make tough decisions, we can know that God can give us peace to make the right decision even when it's really, really difficult. So the next time that you are faced with having to make a decision, especially a decision where other people are pressuring you to do something you know you shouldn't do, think about the fact that God can give you peace. Even though you might be worried about what people might say behind your back, you might be worried about your reputation or what people will say about you online. You might be worried that you're going to lose friends in the process. But God is so much bigger, and He can give you peace to make the right decision, even when it's hard, just like He gave peace to the wise men to walk away and to not do what Herod wanted them to do. So think about that today. What are some of the pressures that you might be facing, that people might want you to do or to say or to act? Maybe it's a pressure that you experienced in the past. Maybe it's something you're experiencing now. But think about those pressures and then understand a little bit more about maybe how the wise men were feeling with the pressure that Herod put on them.